the only YouTube channel about cars, vintage disco lighting, audio equipment, and electronics.
Hey everybody, welcome back to 2CarDisco. Today was supposed to be the day that I started transforming the 2-car garage with lights and speakers into the 2CarDisco. I made some good progress, but not everything I thought I would. I do have some of my laser course mounted. Those are that's an orange, a green, and a yellow with helium neon tubes. I did get the Mobo laser shelf mounted correctly at the right height, so this guy will be going up there. I did get distracted today for a little while. I had to work on my Pioneer QX949 quad stereo receiver with the super cool 4-channel lighting power meters. Had to look at some laser course schematics for a little bit. Actually cleaned up the workbench a bit, can't really tell. Cleaned out the top of this cabinet because from that shelf up is going to get removed and it will just become a flat shelf all the way across like that. And we'll continue over on this side where these laser course are. Notice that is a yellow, green, orange, and red with helium neon tubes. All my test equipment, some miscellaneous Viper and laser course controllers. Here's another one on the floor. Some more laser course on the floor, another controller, some Crown amps, a Carver CD player I'm working on. Believe it or not, this shelf right here by my scope is actually cleaned up a little bit. Tomorrow that'll all be cleaned off, and that metal cabinet back there will be moved to here. As we go through here, I got my Bose and my flight cases, some of my JBLs that will be part of the 2CarDisco. Here's my AV rack that I've been having for a while. Notice it's pretty much full, starting from the top. Got my rack light, got some on-off switches, rack mount tuner, Oppo CD player, a range splitter mixer so I can send sound to outside and other locations, an old BBE, sonic maximizer, a TDM stereo 3-way crossover. That's vintage. Let's see what we got next. A Rain AC22 crossover. Something super cool. A Newmark DM 1850 mixer in mint condition. Notice only channel 1 and the channel 1-2 crossfader and the channel 2 fader have any of the silk screen wearing off. The rest of this is in awesome condition. Got a little bass boost going there because my son was playing with it. Right now that knob's missing, but I do have it. Don't know why it's not on there. One of the coolest features is the power meters. Below that I have a Carver amplifier that runs my outdoor speakers. Right now this American Audio amp is running the 4 DAS that are in here. Got a little rack drawer with miscellaneous stuff. Next I have a BGW 250D power amp. Excuse me. I have another one that actually has the power meters that match the Newmark, so that will be getting swapped out. A VCR in case I want to play anything, and a audio monitor. It's from a theater, but it's 4 channels, so if you were to switch across here, you could see the different channels. They have VU meters for each channel, and you can listen to it through the built-in speaker as a monitor to see what's working. Here we have some Sun SA21 dual 200 watt per channel at 4 ohm amplifiers. They have vacuum fluorescent displays. They don't work. One of them kind of works. One of them needs output transistors. These are my first 2 amps I ever bought. They came out of the first club I bought. Not the first club I bought, first club I worked in. They're from 1980 or 81. I got them in 1988, so they were quite old when I got them, but hey, did many a DJ job with those guys. A lot of stuff that was on this shelf is gone now, because you'll see it in a minute. It's over in a pile that I'm sorting through. These haze machines, black lights, some fog machines, some other some vertical foggers, all that will be going in the cabinet over there that I'm chopping the top off of. Here's a custom box I built with 3 Pangolin FB3 laser controllers, an Ilda laser that I am about to mount Pangolin FB4 inside of, instead of the original controller. Here are 4 lasers on a truss. They're laser course. They don't have gas tubes in them, but they do have something really cool. They have 100 milliwatt 505 nanometer minty green diodes in 2 of them, and they have 488 nanometer blue diodes in the other 2. That truss will eventually be up in the ceiling. I'm going to be cutting out some of the sheetrock and recessing it. I got my old American DJ cluster light, which is really cool. Here's what was a big distraction of the day, was digging through equipment that's going to be going in the DJ booth and or mounted in the 2CarDisco. Here I have 2 Mobile Laser XY scan controllers. These are the SC100 scanner controllers that control, let's see, where do I have them? These scanner heads. So I have 2 of those controllers right there. The NSI Touch TLC16 Touch lighting controller. That is what runs my Mobile Laser right there. A standard DMX controller, a DMX recorder, the Automate DMX. And let's see, up here in this rack, which will eventually be in the DJ booth, an old Ashley crossover. 2 high-end systems, Lightwave Research touch dimmer 12s. These are copies of, not copies, they're copies, but they're made by Pulsar Electronics, who made the original Pulsar touch panels. Notice also I have a American DJ strobe controller in there. The second from the top, those rocker switches, that was originally a high-end systems on-off switch panel to control relays when you didn't need to chase stuff. Above that's an American DJ version of the same thing, but it also has flash buttons in addition to the on-offs. Like I was saying, here is the Pulsar touch panel. What's really cool about these, the only moving part is the fader, which for speed, this one's missing, but no other moving parts. It's capacitive touch. And the really cool thing about this, if you read on the back, these are made for clubs. And it says, spillage of drinks. If a drink is spilt on your touch panel, remember these were made in England, immediately disconnect it. Plunge the whole unit into clean water and rinse thoroughly. Shake and wipe dry, then leave in a warm place to dry out. Have you ever seen any electronics where the manufacturer recommended if you spill a drink in it, dump it in a bucket of water, dry it out, and you'll be good to go? This is one of the original ones, early ones I should say, serial 2467. I can tell this is an early one because there's no audio input. The later ones had a banana jack audio input, so you could make it switch to the beat of the music. Here's a touch dimmer 12 above it. You can tell they look very similar. High-end had Pulsar make them for them. If you notice, a lot of the writing looks the same. It does say Lightwave Research, Austin, Texas, even though that's not completely true. Let's see. Does it say anything about cleaning it if you spill it? No, I don't see anything on there. Nope, don't see anything on there. You will notice this one has a RCA audio line in. The touch panels, the pulse ox dimmers, they had a BNC. No, not a BNC, a banana jack. Here is my Arcline AL100 controller. The anodizing is worn off pretty well. Also, it's missing part of the case, which right now I have a piece of lid duct tape to it. That'll get fixed. Here's something interesting I made. The red controller. This is a Denon DN1000 dual CD controller. And as you can see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red laser diodes mounted on it. And if you look in the back, you can see it says DMX address. What I have in there is the motherboard out of a G-beam, mobile laser G-beam, that I built into my own rack mountable red 8 laser laser projector. Above that you can see 3 American DJ Light Copilot relay packs. They're just analog on off. They work pretty good with that guy right there in the top. The one in the bottom right here, you notice it's got DMX input, it's got a DMX dip switch. Looks like the other ones though. What's going on there? I might have modified it with another G-beam motherboard to make it DMX controllable. Above that we got an American Audio DB display. It's just a LED VU meter. Controller from one of my F100 fog machines. It's up on a shelf, you can't see it, but if you want fog, that's the way to go. A Rain MA6 mixer amp, 6 channels. American DJ Tempest needs a little work, but eventually that'll be up and running. That's very cool. That is a Chauvet green 5 milliwatt diode moving head laser. It's got ILDA input on it, so you can make it do pretty much whatever you want. I think the scanners are only like 12K or 15K, something like that, and it's only green. What I'm going to do is put in some 30K galvos and an RGB module. That'll make it a lot more interesting. One of my other distractions today is this American DJ Rover LED. It's a barrel mirror head with a RGB LED engine inside. Also a Chauvet 8-channel chaser with, you divides it up into 2 sections of 4, so you can chase you have 2 different chases going on at the same time. They also have bump buttons or flash buttons for each channel. You can adjust the speed of the 2 chases independently, or you can set it all as 1 chase. And it can go to speed or audio. Also it has a analog strobe button on it with variable speed. So you can adjust the speed and press the button and get your strobes. So for instance, those American DJ snapshots, those will work pretty good with that. It also has a 110 volt fogger output for those cheap American DJ and Chauvet fog machines that use the 3-pin IEC cord. It's got the heating light and the button, so you can play with that. Below that is a American DJ SC816 8-channel switch panel. It connects to an 8-channel relay pack, and you have 8 latching buttons, and you have 8 flash buttons, so you can either latch things on or flash them. It also has a strobe output with a speed control for that, and it has a fog output with, that one's low voltage, it's like a 5-pin DIN connection, so I don't know what I'll do with that, but the reason I was distracted by that today is because I went and picked it up. It was $10 for all of it, and the Rover LED came with a mounting bracket and a safety chain, so that was a pretty good deal. Something I bought a long time ago but never ever have used. This guy right here, it's a half mirror ball, sort of mirrored dish that's motorized. Got a little C-clamp on it so you can hang it across the room, shoot a laser at it. That's 2 of my Pangolin FB4s. One's an internal, One's an external. One of those is going to be getting mounted in that other light. Here we have a DJ flash tube controller. This is American DJ's version of the Arcline strobe. It's not nearly as cool, but this controller is brand new. With a little bit of modification, I can make it run my Arcline, since my Arcline is kind of less than cosmetically perfect. Another random light, an Elation Sparkle, or Roto Gobo, I forget what that one is, but basically it's a rotating moonflower. Here we have two American DJ Ricochets. These are LED engines and they're laser simulators. They have really big mirrors in them and they're on really fast stepper motors, so you can get some pretty cool laser simulation out of them. There's another moonflower, a Jewel 2. Here's two American DJ, I forget what they call, but they're spinning moonflowers that move back and forth. A 4-channel multiplexer for CCTV cameras. A laser chorus Viper laser, double output. It's got X and Y galvos there, X and Y galvos there, and in between them is a double-ended yellow helium neon laser tube. I have quite a few. Actually, I have 16 Vipers. There's an orange one, there's a yellow one, a green one, a red one. That one up there is orange. Let's see. I have 16 Vipers. Here's an old American DJ Jedi, an American DJ copy, very small version of a Astro Disco. Not quite as cool, but still better than nothing. A American DJ, forget what it's called. It's a star ball or something like that. It's got holes in it. Basically, it's a reverse mirror ball. It's got a light inside of it and a bunch of little holes drilled in it. So it looks like a mirror ball without shooting mirror pin spots at it. That's one of my 6 American DJ Macs. Cool thing about these, besides they work and they're mine, they do 360 rotation, but they also do 360 tilt. So 360 pan and tilt. Very rare to find fixtures today that do that, much less back in '96. Here's a American DJ Mystic, I believe. 2 300-watt halogen bulbs, makes different beams, shoot around a room. Here we have my my 2 Lynx SynchroScans. Also dug out the controller for it. Very, very hard to find the lights, much less the controller. Here is their baby brother, which is a Lynx lighting synchro pin. This is just the par 36 that moves in X and Y direction. I have several of those. Building a controller to run them from an Arduino, so that'll be up in the ceiling. That'll be pretty cool. Also dug out a box of parts and schematics and things, and data cables for the Lynx. There's 2 American DJ AccuScan, I think, 250s. They have a 250-watt discharge bulb in them, multi-colors, rotating gobos, prisms, stuff like that. There's my current sound system, 4 DAS DS108s. They take about 300 watts each. You'd be amazed how much bass they make. There's an H2O, American DJ water simulator. There's another one mounted over there, if you look, right next to another orange Viper. And here on this truss, let's see if we can take a look at this truss. This is triangle truss. Not sure if it's going to stay where it is, but as you can see, it's got green Arcline strobe in it. I have 8 of those. It's got a bunch of par 46 on one side. It's going to have a bunch of par 36 on the other side. This is the dinkiest light I own. It wishes it was an Astro Disco, but it's not. Some more laser chorus. These are the spider LED lights. Yeah, they're pretty cool, but they're just RGB, so all you get is red, green, and blue. There's the arc line again up in the truss. One of my G-beams It also has the G-Scan head, which I have the controller for. I also have the software you run on a laptop. American DJ Rotopod, that's just the Moonflower. Number 2 of my 4 spider LEDs, or whatever they call them. Here is one of my mobile laser RG beams. It also has a G-Scan head on it. This one over here at the G-beam, I said has a G-Scan head, and that was not correct. It's got a SC100 head. My 2 RG beams have the G-Scan heads, and my 2 G beams have the SC100 heads. There's a mirror ball in a bag, a Cubix 2.0 LED fixture, some LED pin spots to aim at a mirror ball. This other side of my RG beam and the G-Scan head. Here's my first RG beam with its G-Scan head. Spider light number 3, another Rotopod. My second G-beam, but currently this one has a 3-watt blue diode in it. Also has the SC100 head. The, fourth spider light. So, as you can see, there's a whole lot of work to be done. That solid wood door over there is going to be part of my DJ booth countertop. But I'm going to document it all and let you all see as it goes on. Oh, I forgot about these. I have 2 right here and 2 over there. Those are Alkalite LED boxes. I forget exactly what they're called, but that was my first LED fixtures. They are addressable, they're DMXable, and the controller is currently mounted way across the room on a wall from when they used to be in a different location. There's the controller next to a red Viper. These 4 Vipers that are already mounted, those guys are the original heavy metal ones. The later ones are all plastic and weigh much less.